just got up, something's wrong. I waited up with wounds on my feet. Where will you be? Flickering through memories, the Polaroids yellowed in the sun, longing to be seen. So come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me.
Hi. How are you? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and we run Mountain Mama Living. So we do anything from do-it-yourselves to recipes to any day in the life of being a mom. If you are new here, this is my son Wilder. He's about 1.5. Wilder, yes. And we have our daughter on the way at the end of June. So we are going to do a day in the life. So as some of you may know, if you follow us on our social channels, that we bought a house. So we're so excited, and we're really excited to make it our own. So right now we're packing and trying to use up everything in the pantry to cook with. I also am a teacher, and this is our last week teaching from home. I teach elementary art. So it's a little bit different virtually, but we are making it work. Everyone has been super understanding. And I think the key word to hold right now during this time of uncertainty is grace. I think everyone just needs to have a little patience and grace, and we will get through this pretty smoothly. We're just packing, trying to get everything together, and I am really trying to keep everything organized. So I'm going to show you how I do that. And if you are interested in videos like this, make sure to stick around and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. Alright, so I'm going to get ready for the day, and it has been highly requested that I slow this part of my day down. I did not know that a lot of people were interested in these products, so I will definitely link them down below. But I start with an eye cream, just a little pea-size amount, and I put it underneath my eyes, and then I'm going to move on to my primer. It is called Kismet, and I put it in my T-zone areas and areas that are going to have the most pores. So just not a lot, but I put it on the back of my hand and go from there. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I am not a makeup artist. This is just how I like to do it. I should state now that I always wash my hands before I do this, just in case I've touched anything. And then I move on to the matte poreless Fit Me foundation, and it's in the shade 120. And believe it or not, I actually apply this product on my face with my hands as well. I've been just seeing that I'm getting a smoother finish and I'm not getting any spots. And yeah, although my bathroom lighting isn't the best, I really like doing it this way. And I think it just gives it a smooth finish, and I'm trying to show you here. Then I'm going to use the Age Rewind in the shade 110 Fair. I put that under my eyes and then on my forehead and any blemish spots that I have. Then I use this brush here to kind of stipple it on. I'm going to move on to my eyebrows, and I do just brush them out, and then I pencil them in with the 300 Blonde shade. And this is really a process that I've tried to perfect over the years. Again, I can be better at this. And I just like to, like I said, outline them and then kind of fill them in. And then I will go in with a brow gel, and I use, I believe it's, by Benefit, the Gimme Brow. And I just brush through my brows. It kind of sets them as well as tints them, if that makes sense. And then if you've been watching me for a while, you will see that I just use my fingers to kind of wipe up some areas and make it look a little less dramatic. I love the Urban Decay Naked palettes just because there's matte finishes and they last forever. So I'm going in with that third shade there for an all over lid. And then I usually like to use a light color, just so I can get the creases and corners of my eyes. And then when I'm not using fake lashes, I do the Almay brown eyeliner. I'm going to do that off camera. And then I use the Benefit Roller Lash just to give my eye a little pop. I only put that on the top lash. And then if I'm contouring, which I guess is just giving my face a little color, I will put it underneath my cheekbone, and then I will bring it up onto my forehead, basically where the sun hits, and then I put it under my jawline. I believe that is to thin your face, which is awesome right now for the third trimester. And then I always like to put some type of lip color on. It only lasts for a little bit, but I've definitely been loving adding it on with a brush. I've seen such a dramatic difference, and I just think it looks a lot better. All right, so most of you are probably like, hey, how'd your hair get so long? I do use tape and extensions for some of you that don't know that. I do them myself, and I like the way that they come out. They are some maintenance and upkeep, but this is the way that I like to do it. You're definitely going to have to take care of these in your own personal way, in my opinion. If you get them done at a salon, listen to your person doing your hair, but this is how I like to do it. I add oil to the ends of my hair every single day, just because it's not your hair. So if you think about it, your scalp is not producing the oils that it needs to get into it. And I really see a difference here, and I will try and show you the difference between putting it on one side versus the other. You will see one side is kind of piecey and separated and just doesn't have a lot of shine to it. And on the other side, it just looks more finished and put together. I often get asked about my necklaces and what they mean. I wear a different one every day. This is an elk antler that we found in Gunnison that I put on a piece of leather. It is supposed to bring good luck to the wearer, and that is according to the Ute Native Americans. Speak of Native, I use the Native deodorant, and I've just been loving it lately. And yeah, I am all ready for the day. Like I said, not a lot going on. I just like to get ready because I have a lot of on-screen time with my students. Okay, so let me show you some ways I'm staying organized, we shall say. But yeah, so I just, we've had these for a move now, or 2 moves, but they're these large plastic totes. And then on them, I usually just write what it is and if it's fragile or not. This is all the things I need to give to donation, but with everything going on right now, they actually aren't accepting donations, so we're just going to move that into the new house. And then I always like to have a bag of things we might need in the new house that we might have just at the apartment, so like paper towels, toilet paper, things like that. And then for clothing, I usually like to space save these items. I did this with the baby clothes here, and then some winter clothes I also put in here. I don't plan on hiking anytime soon, but if I do, I know where my hiking boots are. And then right now these coats are not organized, but those are all of our coats. And then in these smaller totes are going to be heavier items like the KitchenAid and books and things like that. So it looks a mess right now, but I promise you I have a system to this chaos, as I'm sure some of you have the same thing and you can totally relate to. But yeah, so with these movers, I did have to tell them how many boxes we are going to be moving, which makes sense, I guess. So I just said 15. I don't really know, though, so we shall see, okay? And my little helper here always likes to unpack everything that I pack. So I have to wait for him to go to bed to do most of this. But yeah, just thought I'd let you know on the update of moving currently. I am getting myself a huge glass of lemon water to start the day. I've mentioned it before, but this pregnancy has been super tricky, and I'm so happy to report in the 3rd trimester finally that I can keep down water. Food is still tricky for me, but I just try and eat what I can and go from there. So I'm just doing everything bagel with Kite Hill cream cheese. I have hemp seed on there and an apple. And yeah, so I'm gonna get my work day started. Like I said, Wilder's usually right next to me trying to take my glasses or jump on the call with me, but I do have certain meetings with students that I try and keep up with, as well as all of the art submissions. So just a little glimpse into a elementary art teacher's life. You are going to be teaching 400 plus students depending on your school. So I liked that. I liked the appeal of that. It's a bummer that I can't connect with them during this time, but I love teaching grades K through 5. I don't think I would ever teach any other grade unless it was a specialized class in high school or something like that. But yeah, so if you think about it, since you are teaching that many students virtually, you are consistently getting questions from those students and submissions of art from those students. Each grade level is going to have their own lesson, their own video, and then their own example of the artwork that was made by me, and then they can have their own interpretation of it. Right now, it's honestly just a learning curve for all of us. It seems to be going amazing. I haven't had any complaints from parents or students. Of course, not all of us are as tech savvy as we think we are, so there's definitely been some times where, something doesn't upload or a video won't connect, and that's why I need to be available all day. And yeah, it's a tricky time for sure, but I am so happy that our district is honoring the specialists during this time, and you can really see these students having grace, which is so awesome, because that is something that we instill as teachers in our students every single year. Yeah, can I have these glasses?
No.
I need to see. Can I please have them back?
No.
Yes, I need to see the computer. This is virtual teaching at its finest. Please?
Please?
Yes.
No.
So this is just one way I am teaching art right now. It's a directed drawing. It's a 30-minute art lesson. I draw a step and then my student draws a step. There are many different ways to do this that I have found to be successful, but yeah, this was the last lesson of the day, and we are on to our new house. As you can see, it is a little bit more rural than what we're used to. And here is a little sneak peek of our backyard that Wilder wanted to show you. So he's just exploring, making sure, he can walk around. So Wilder has a big plate here, and he is eating on his trampoline, which is something he likes to do. He has some spaghetti, some meatballs, french fries, and chicken nuggets. That is what Wilder wanted today. Is it good? Do you like it? Wilder, is it good? And he likes doing that with his spaghetti. Okay, so I'm trying to prep dinner here, and I told you we're just doing what we have in the freezer and the pantry, and then trying to get rid of some of the veggies. But I like this jambalaya, the Zatarans. Normally I would do the Whole Foods brand, but they were out, so I'm not like a huge fan of these ingredients, but they're not too bad. But yeah, just another one of those accidental vegan things. So I'm going to do some of the jambalaya, and then I'm going to put some sweet corn and some peas. If you watched my last video, peas are back. Woohoo! So I'm going to put some peas in it and some veggies, and then I'll probably sprinkle it with some hemp seeds and some extra no sugar added tomato sauce. I was going to put vegan sausage in this, but we don't have any, and to be honest, I don't really need it. I just like the veggies, so I will show you how this turns out. Okay, so I forgot to say how actually hyped I am about this recipe. I've been making it since postpartum with my son Wilder, but it's literally a one-pot dinner and it takes like 25 minutes. If you want to add meat, you cook it and then add it to this. I just literally add everything to one pot, cook it, I bring it to a boil, reduce it to a simmer, and cover it, and then it's ready in 25 minutes. You can serve it with rolls, you can serve it on its own. Like I said, you could do vegan sausage. I've even done hearts of palm just to have like a fish substitute, but that's not even necessary. There's just so much flavor that comes from this. So I really hope you enjoy this recipe because it is so easy. So I just thought I'd pop on and say that. And while I'm in my kitchen here, let me know if you'd be interested in a postpartum freezer meal kind of dinner situation. It doesn't even have to be for postpartum, but I have a lot of freezer meal ideas, and as we all know, my husband and my son eat meat and I do not, so you can just add meat to some of these. You can leave them out. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, if you are interested in something like that, just let me know and then I can just do videos like that. But as you can see, I'm really trying with content here, so if you have any suggestions, this channel is all geared towards the viewers, so yeah, just let me know. Alright, so this is the jambalaya. This is how it turned out. I sprinkled mine with hemp seeds, but avocado would also be super delicious on this, and that would cover most of your healthy fats for the day if you keep track of things on Chronometer. But yeah, it is 8 o'clock, so it is Wilder's bedtime. I've shared before what we do before bedtime, which is brush teeth, read a few books, and sing together. But now we are on to just kind of putting him down. He drinks milk and he falls asleep with a sound machine. And when we get to the new house, we will be moving him into a Montessori floor bed. Alright everyone, that is going to wrap it up for today's vlog. We hope you enjoyed our day in the life. Next time we're going to do a little home tour, maybe some renovation plans, and maybe a garden tour. I'm going to try and get my husband to sit down with me, so we will see how that goes. But if you have any suggestions for any future videos, please drop them down in the comment box below. Always make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye!